So this video is about Candles by Victoria, a second look. Ladies and gentlemen, I did a review by on Candles by Victoria some months back, and I've been meaning to do this review for some time now, and I just haven't gotten around to it until now. In the review that I did before, I basically ordered a bunch of her scent shots, where they're like the tarts, you just melt them, and then I got one of her candles. And now in the last review, it was basically a first impression, so I had not burned any of them yet. It was just ordering various scents and then smelling them and then talking about them. And in that review, I was very honest. And I think that I was a bit blunt on some of the scents. There were basically scents that I really liked. There were scents that I thought were okay, and then there were some scents that I just did not care for. And so I was kind of blunt with some of that. But and some people got a little, which I don't know. I mean, I understand. Everybody has different tastes and that sort of thing. It was just my honest opinion, and it was just a first impression. So now that I've had a chance to burn them, I've burned all of them except for like three of the scents. Neptune's Oasis, Spice Pumpkin Chutney, which I'm surprised I haven't burned yet because I like pumpkin scents, so I know I'll like that one. And Fresh Laundry, which was the free sample she sent. Those are the three that I have not burned yet. Everything else I have. And I'm not going to go into detail about each and every scent. You can see that in my very first video where I talk about those and go into much detail about them. So let me just talk about my second impression. All right, the ones that I burned, let's talk about these. Nutty Candied Apple, and I cut all of these in half and just burned the halves. Nutty Candied Apple was kind of like a so-so one for me in first impression, but I liked it better when I burned it. I still would have preferred maybe the apple scent coming out more than the nutty. The nutty comes out more than the apple, which is fine. It's still a very pleasant scent. I liked it a little bit better when I burned it. So, Honey I Washed the Youngins. First impression, I really liked it from smelling it. When I burned it, it smelled even better. So that was really nice because I knew I'd like it, and then when I burned it, it smelled even better. So I really liked it. Pink Sugar and Coconut was one of those so-so ones for me because it was a little bit perfumey, but I liked it better when I burned it as well. It's still not like a favorite, but it's not bad. It grew on me a little bit. It grew on me more when I burned it. Campfire. This is probably my favorite one out of all of them. I loved my first impression of it. I loved it. When I burned it, loved it just the same. It just smells so good. It smells just like a campfire. I'll probably get her marshmallow campfire next time. The Cocoa Lime Cooler is basically a coconut and lime scent. First impression, I liked it. I knew I'd like it when I burned it, and I did. So that one I truly liked as well. What else? French Quarter. This was one of the ones that I did not care for in my first impression, and after I burned it, I still did not care for it. I don't know what it is. It just was very perfumey, has a lot of scents or something going on with it. It's just not my taste. I can see why people would like it or that do like it. It's just not for me. Just did not like it. Tumbleweed, my first impression, I liked it, and when I burned it, I liked it. When I burned it, it seemed like it was a little bit more perfumey, but I still liked it anyway because it's such a unique scent. So still really, really liked it. Twilight. Now, the one candle I got was Twilight. And this is her two scents. She has Bella Swan and Edward Cullen, and those two scents mixed together to get Twilight. And this is the controversial scent, the candle that I was very blunt about in my review. Now, my first impression of this candle, the scent, did not like it at all. Just did not do anything for me. It's a very perfumey scent, but I want to say I gave it a very, very fair chance. As you can see, I have burned it. I've probably burned it like on four different occasions for a few hours at a time. And one thing I did before I even burned it is I took the lid off of the candle and left it off for about a day or two. And then I sniffed it and smelled it, and it smelled better to me. by doing that. And I think because every time I took that lid off, whatever that top scent was that was coming up right away, it was just so strong, so potent, just, ooh, it just, I don't know. I did not like that scent. And it was just very, very overpowering for me. And I think that's really what I disliked about this scent. But once I left the cap off for a few days, it really toned it down. It was much more gentler. Like even smelling it now, it's much more pleasant. Now, when I burned it, again, it was better than my first impression, but it's still not a favorite of mine. It's still just really a scent that I probably would never buy if I was out, like, trying different scents and stuff like that in person. So sorry, Twilight fans. I know people like it, but it's everybody has different tastes. It's just not for me. But I gave it a very fair shot, so you can't say that I didn't. Anyway, now here's some of the surprises by Candles by Victoria. I did actually do a challenge. I did burn some of these, and then I got some of the Yankee Candle tarts or melts or whatever you call them, and I burned those too in my little tart burner, crock pot, whatever you want to call it. Now, the one thing I will say about Candles by Victoria scent shots is when I burned them, they were very strong. They scented up the whole house nicely. It just was really not overpowering, not real strong like that in that sense, but just you could smell it. It was just nice. Yankee Candles, it was pretty good on the first burn. You could smell them. Probably not as strong as you did the Candles by Victoria. The other thing I want to mention is with Candles by Victoria, once it's solidified, like I unplugged it, and then like the next day I come home from work, my house still smelled of the scent by Candles by Victoria. Yankee Candle did not. The other thing is the next night, like after it solidified, after burning it the first time, I would plug it in again the second night, and Candles by Victoria scent shots would smell just as good the second time burning it, and sometimes even the third time burning it. About by the third time, it starts to kind of go down a little bit, but it smelled just as good definitely on the second time. Yankee Candle, their tarts did not. Their scents really, really weakened, and they all kind of started to smell the same by the second burn. So, wow, Candles by Victoria won out on the strength of the scents and how long they last. The other thing I really liked the way that the wax melts and the way that it solidifies. Like I did try her tricks, her tips with the candle memory, how to burn that, and trimming the wicks and stuff. And when they solidify again, they still look really great, almost like they did brand new. The way that they look creamy. I don't know if that's even picking up, but you can see that pink sugar still in there, and it looks still really creamy. Yankee Candle tarts did not. So anyway, I really wanted to give a fair review after I had a chance to burn these or melt these and give my opinion. And again, there's some of them that I smelled that I liked the scents better after I burned them. There were some that were still kind of so-so, and there were still some that, I didn't care for. But that's just my personal taste of what I liked and what I didn't like. Just like everybody has their own personal tastes. I will buy from Candles by Victoria again, and I will get some different scents, and I'm probably going to get some more like sweeter stuff, like the baked goods and stuff like that, because I like that stuff. So I think I'll really like those. I really wish I would have got some of her Christmas scents, because some of those sounded really, really nice, but I just didn't have the funds, the money. So, but I will order from her again, and that's my second opinion. Just wanted to be fair and balanced about that. So Candles by Victoria, a second look. Take care, everyone. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you soon.